Okay, now we're going to draw a chickadee. Take a look here. And I've told you before, if you've drawn with me, I usually start up here and come down like this, and then I start with the head. So I'm going to pretend, now see, this is further, there's a lot of space here, and then there's not as much space here. So let's just say we're going to come down here. Okay, I'm just doing a light line there, but all of this will be darker. So this comes up like this. And there's these little hairs. Look how far back this goes. We're so tempted sometimes to just do a really straight line in some places, but kind of beware of that, because really in nature, there's hardly ever a straight line. He has kind of a funny little beak here. We're going to come up like this. We're going to come down here, and his little eye is in here. And really, for the size of his head, his eye's really pretty big. Pretty big. Okay, and this comes like this. If I don't get it exactly right the first time, I do another little line. Okay. Then it looks like he's got some dark down here, doesn't it? So this comes like this, comes like this. This comes down about to here. My guy already looks like he's on drugs. I always tell people not to put a little bitty round thing in the middle, and I did just that. In fact, I think this eye is a little further back. I think it's more like here. Okay. Yeah, much better eye. Okay, and here again, there's some little things like that. And then, I don't know, he's kind of got all ruffled here. This may be a little mother who's been feeding her babies and is squeezing through the door of the birdhouse. And okay, now we're going to come down here. And before we do that, I think we need to come in here and get this across here. Okay? Just bring this across, because we really need to know where these feathers are here. And I'm trying to look at this and see, well, how close are those feathers to here? We'll just kind of come back here, some shorter ones, and then longer. Okay, and this kind of goes up. It's kind of funny, he's twerked a little bit, and his tail is on the other side of where his wing is right here. Birds can just absolutely turn in the most incredible directions. Like their heads can just turn all the way around. Okay, so here we go. So this is this coming here. Look at this shadow. We'll just kind of draw that in a little bit. There's another shadow here. And his leg should be approximately here. Let us say a little prayer to be sure that we're getting it in the right spot. So we're coming down here. Look at that nice dark shadow there. That's going to be kind of fun to paint. Okay, we're about in the right spot. Okay, there's two legs here. There's this leg in front. Are we close enough here? Okay, it's probably about right here. And then this comes back like this. This is on a little bird bath or something. Look, those are drops of water. I understand. Anyway, come like this. And this comes like this. And here's his other little leg here. And then this comes like this. And to be honest with you, I just can't really tell what his legs are doing. But we think that they go like that. Okay, and then there'll just be this little thing that he's on. It's kind of hard to see this. Wouldn't you rather have him on a branch? Let's put him on a branch. That means we're going to have to change his feet just a little bit, but I like to go around something. So let's just do this and see if this will work. And then maybe this will come through here. Then you won't see that other, the back of that other foot. Same thing on this guy. He'll come like this. And then his little back foot will go around there. Okay. Don't you think that'll work? I'm kind of thinking it will. Do I have everything in? Okay, this little wing comes over here. These are kind of together up there, and then this comes down like this and like this. There's a lot of okay, well now we're going to stop here, and then I'm going to start painting. Guys, I really made a big mistake while we were when I thought I was taping. Since this is my third video ever in my life, I screwed up and did several minutes without you. I know that's terrible. So I'll reiterate what some of these colors are. Oh, no, I went up too high, didn't I? Well, I kind of went a little too high. This is yellow ochre, and cadmium red. Okay. So I'm going to put, can you see how it kind of comes up on the wings? I'm just going to kind of jump it up there a little bit. Just a little bit. And then that's really more than I wanted to do, so I'm going to knock it back by just taking more water and putting it in there and then just blotting it. And now we want French ultramarine and burnt sienna for a nice little gray and kind of a blue gray. And this even went higher than I wanted. Okay, and that needs to come in here. And I don't put a bunch of detail in yet. This is some light in here, so I'm just going to kind of sneak around the light and come over here. And the gray and this orangey are in here. Now you see, as we come down here, I hope there's not a glare on here. I didn't have enough light on here, so I added my little light, you know, for sewing. It's my sewing light, but now today we're using it for this. Now see, I'm going to put that there, but I'm going to lose, with clean water, I'm going to lose that lower edge. And I'm going to come down here. Doesn't seem like I've come far enough, but I'm going to take that out a little further. Come in here again. And then I'm going to lose an edge here. Lose an edge here. What I did up here was I used French ultramarine and burnt sienna. I did the eye. I started with the eye, painting it. And then I used some little little strokes like this to look like the little hair or little feathers on the top of. He kind of looks like he's got a little mohawk or something going on for him. This will be darker. I think I need to make it darker. I had put in a little cerulean blue. I just kind of came down like this, and then I went right down into the leg. And there are some little darker pieces up here. Okay. And then this little light leg, maybe I'll put a little dark on the back of that leg because there's a little shadow back there. See that little tiny shadow? And then we kind of change the legs up a little bit. Don't be alarmed about that. It's kind of an artistic license thing. Come here, this is a darker in here. And then I'm gonna do, because this is a nice little tip on here, I'm gonna try to do that. Too much paint on there. And don't worry about doing every single feather. Nobody cares. You're not a camera. And it looks a lot more painterly if you just give the hint of what you've got going. Okay? You don't need all that stuff. Okay, I'm just kind of trying to get a couple things here. And then I'm going to come out here. It's probably too far. And then there's some little things in there. Look here, there's some other little things there. And then there's this dark feather here. There's a dark feather there, and then there's another dark feather there. And really, I might do a little bit more down. How's my time? I might do a little bit more here.
3 minutes.
Not too much. You kind of do this to show that this is a round branch. If you go straight, you've just flattened the whole thing out. So you don't want to do that. I think I have enough. There's some little darker colors. I'm just going to do this a little bit to hope that it looks like these are feathers. But anyway, and you know how I hate to have anything too perfect. So I'd probably get this and just do this because I just like to mess it up a little bit. I don't think I want to put all the dark color in the background. Well, I can always, if I mess this up by doing this, you'll learn not to do what I'm doing. Okay? So what I'm going to do here is I'm wetting the background. I've only got a short amount of time here to do this. So I'm going to do this. Remember the color that we put on the chest? Because people are always saying, what do I do on the background? What do I do on the background? Well, you know what? It's always kind of a guessing game as to what's going to look the best. So we're using cad red, and we're using yellow ochre. Actually, we could use a little really yellow. Actually, like cad yellow light. Okay, I'm going to put a little burnt in there. Okay, so we're going to do this. Oh my gosh, look at that. We are in deep trouble if this doesn't work and work quickly. Actually, it's kind of pretty, isn't it? We'll try to get a little bit more red in there. You don't want to go over your branch. I'm seeing a little green, and I'm thinking that that could be a touch, maybe a touch of Antwerp. Oh, I'm so nervous about that. Okay, now I've got to move pretty fast to get this in here before my time's up. So hurry, hurry. Grabbing a little bit of red. We still have to come down here. Now I'm nervous that it's going to get too dry on me. So I'm going to, ooh. Okay. Okay, that's it. We'll just kind of leave it like this and hope that it's enough. Okay. If you'd like to see more of my online videos, send an email to lmehmert@gmail.com for an access link. I'll be painting spring flowers next. I really hope you'll be able to join me. Bye for now.